and true. How you doing? Make sure you guys can hear me, see me okay. We'll give a couple minutes. Got a couple issues in the garden today. You might hear one of them. We'll see. See who's here. And can you hear me? I'm using a different microphone. Using this little jobby. He has a microphone on it. Overcast, nice little day. We'll see how it goes. I got two new additions to the garden I want to show you too, so that'll be fun. Joey, you can hear me good? I know my voice is a little raspy. It's early in the morning. But what's up, Matt? Yeah, we got a little issue. I took a picture of this bird and I put it through Google's little search to find out. It's a catbird. And I came outside and I kept hearing rah, rah, rah. Overcast all week. What's up, Odds? I'll show you my neighbor's pool. They put it back up. They built it up this weekend, the one that fell apart last year. So there's a catbird, right? And I kept hearing it. And I would try to chase it and it kept coming back. And I think it's what's eating my marigolds. Because my marigolds aren't growing. It looks like something might be eating them. The rest of the garden's growing pretty damn good. We got a lot of good news. But this bird, and there he is. He has a nest right next to where this is, and I don't know what to do. Hardcore Sports Network, is that Mitch? I think that's Mitch. So we got 5 people in the building. We got a catbird. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but once I get close over there, that's what you're going to hear. And I chased the mom and the dad away yesterday. I chased it down in the woods and they kept coming back. So I went and looked in this bush and sure enough, there's a nest. We have a new planter bed and we have a nice little addition to the garden. I wonder if I'd be able to zoom in on him because he's right there just waiting for me. You guys see that bird right there? That's our culprit. Oh, there he goes back to his nest. His nest is in this bush. His nest is right in that bush right there. So we're going to check him out. 16 in the house. What's up, everybody? Good morning. We're going to pop into the garden, show you what's going on. Yeah, I decided to expand the garden a little bit. Number 1, 27 people popping through. What's up? Stick around. I'm going to hang out in the garden. It's your boy Blaise. I'm just doing my thing on a Monday morning like we normally do. Check out the garden, see how it's going. I am a rookie gardener. I am not someone who thinks I know everything or has done well with their garden at all. So over the years, I've taken this backyard, which is just grass and crap, and turned it into a garden and keep evolving it. So now we have a nice little garden to play with. We're growing our own food. We're making our own allspice. But we got this damn bird. And it's a catbird, from what I understand. I looked it up. Gav's in the building. Too hot. It's not that hot. If you see me limping, I'm still suffering from my sciatica. I'm a basketball hoop. Well, you want some, Mitch? You want some, Mitch? You want some? So let's flip around the camera. Let's show people what they really want to see. I'm not legendary. No, not at all. So we got a second planter bed, people. See it? A second planter bed. And yes, Monstar, the umbrella is still holding up. Ella, A. Herb garden. And then, of course, we have to fill the new planter box. Azrael, what's up? Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. So with the success of our first one, and you'll see here, and there's the catbird, you'll see this is just doing amazing. 82 and humid. So that was doing so well, I bought another one. And I'm kind of glad because now I can show you how it starts. Cardboard, and then we're going to go get a bunch of wood. I forgot to switch my Wi-Fi off. So we're going to stay close to the house here. And hopefully it does well. So we're going to put sticks in the bottom there. And then on top of the sticks, I got everything ready here except for the actual soil. We're going to put peat moss. We're going to put cow manure and compost. And that's more cow manure in the yellow bags. And then on top of that, we'll go organic topsoil. And then hopefully we'll have a second bed growing just as good. As far as the herb garden, hydrangeas are starting to bud. We got some buds on the hydrangeas, see that? And our little climbing plant is doing pretty darn good, man. This is pretty cool. Now the thing we gotta do here is get this sucker to, there we go. So that should eventually cover most of that. And look how it just keeps blooming. That's bullshit. What's up, Kyle? So the white rocks actually help that look really good. Got my Steeler colors, black, golden, and white. Hoping the audio is good. I'm a little nervous about it because I'm using a different headset. Would you say it's better or worse than last week? And how's the visual? Is it pixelated or does it look good? Because I did change a bunch of settings to try to make the camera look a little better. Our basil. Now, what we're going to do on some of these basil plants, see this one here when it's starting to get this little flower on the top? We want them to start to bush outwards. So we're going to take this right here and we're going to take off the top. So taking off that top did get rid of some leaves. But what it's going to do is make these side shoots go out more and make it more of a bush. Instead of going upward, we want it to grow outward. Same thing here. See when it starts to do this on the top? We don't want it to get to that point where it flowers. So we're going to pinch it off right there. So that'll get it growing outwards. Got some fresh basil here. So we want these not to grow as high, we want them to grow outwards into a bush. Sounds good, looks good, thank you. Because when I rewatch the show for sometimes, when I rewatch the garden show, it's real pixelated. So I didn't know if while you were watching live, if it's pixelated or maybe it's just once it processes for YouTube, it looks differently. I really think something's eating my marigolds, and I think it's this damn bird that we're gonna encounter here soon. Lemon thyme's doing well. Hopefully it bushes out more. That's what she said. We got, I'm gonna have to harvest this again soon. Look at this. The oregano's doing great. And same thing over here. We got one bloom on the hydrangea. Probably have to clip a couple of these to get them to grow sideways now instead of straight up. And this one's doing pretty good too. Look at that sucker. Climbing up. Blooming still as it climbs. Pretty cool. And our lemon thyme's doing good. It smells really good over here. Now I built a birdhouse here, but this bastard has a nest in this bush and it's gonna get mad at me now. I did read that they are pretty mean birds, so we'll see. Here's our mint, which is just exploding. We got peppermint and mojito mint. Makes me want to have to make a mojito so I can put some of those mints in it. Smells good too. I'm gonna actually probably dry those leaves out and make a tincture with mint, like peppermint oil. But here's what I found, and I might even get the ladder out and look. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but there's a nest up in there. See if I can get a good shot of it. See the nest? There's the nest. So I don't want to really harm their nest, but if this bird is eating my flowers, that's a problem. I don't know if there's anybody up in there right now. I don't want to knock their nest out, but I don't know how long it will take before the babies come out. And if I can look up there and see that there's no babies, hell, I'll rip that sucker out of there. What's up, Wally? So there's our nest. And that bird is yelling at me right now. I can hear him. Yeah, hear him? He's right there in that tree. Hear him? I don't know if you guys can hear him. Let me know if you can hear the birds. There he is right there. Ooh. There's one right here. Yeah, I'll have an omelet. Well, here's what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I think it's doing. See these flowers here? There's no flowers. I think that bird might be the one that's eating these flowers. But I don't know. Maybe they're just not growing. These are all supposed to be... What's up, Joker? These are all supposed to be marigolds like that one. It's got a bug on it. So you can see my peppers are doing well. Let's just hop right. Actually, let's show. I saw this at my mom's house and asked her if she used it. Tell me how dope this looks. I got a bench in there now. Yay. Thanks for stopping in, Joker. But I saw that bench at my mom's house and I'm like, that's exactly the type of bench I'm looking for. Monstar in the building too? So now old man can sit down every once in a while and rest. I could sit and talk with you guys inside the garden. Plus it covers up that drain pipe. And it's starting to rain a little bit. The kohlrabi is still growing behind it, so those will eventually be pulled out. I think it looks pretty good. It's starting to rain. How about it? We got a bench. Here's our asparagus. Hey, Shifty. Digital. Oh, we got a party. It's trying to rain on my parade. It's literally raining. Now, as far as this goes, we got good leaves on this. You guys wanted me to try to grow this rhubarb. It's just not getting red. Hopefully once it needs maybe some more time. Shifty in the house. We got our berry bushes getting back up. Actually, that rain feels kind of good. Our cabbage heads are trying. That one's really, look, that one's getting dogged by something, bugs. There's bird shit all over it. But look at our tomatoes. Look at our tomatoes. We got tomatoes, bunches of them. Look at all the tomatoes popping up already. We got rid of all the lower leaves. Got some, something's eating the hell out of this. Oh, ants. I gotta put another ant trap in there. We got more flowers. Look at this. I haven't had tomato plants this big in a long time. This one needs pruned. Look at these tomato plants. I mean, they're huge. So I'm going to get another. I need to build. It might be too late to put another tomato cage on top of that one. Look how big and beautiful it is. Same thing with the peppers. I got rid of all the lower branches. And now look at all the little peppers we're getting. So these are banana peppers here. And we got green peppers over here. Probably going to get rid of some more leaves. Helps it produce more fruit. Or sage over here to keep the demons away still. It's not keeping that demon bird away. If I find out that bird is what's causing this, that nest is going to go. Babies or not, sorry. But I haven't seen him like actually down in here digging. He'll sit on the fence and yell at me like he was just there. There he is right there. There he is. Hey, Digital, thanks, bro. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. He's right here yelling at me. Yeah, I see you. You mad at me? You think I'm gonna steal your babies? What you gonna do about it? Can you hear it? It's loud as hell. There he is. Quit moving around, bird. He's right there. Step to me, bird. What you got? He is playing games. Look at him. There he is. There he is, or she. It could be mama bird. Can you guys hear that? Hear all kind of birds right now, but that one's just yelling. Let me know if you can hear the bird again. Can you guys hear that bird or no? You can hear it? Catbird. To see. Anybody here? Let me know. Are we back? We should be back now. I'm in my house. Joey, am I back? Azrael's here. Come all the way back into the house to find out. Come all the way back into the house to find out. Yes, I am back. You are back. All right. Now I know how far. I can't see, like, when StreamYard's, when YouTube is up, I can't see my signal strength to know if I was going too far or not. Now I know how far is too far. So I did make an adjustment down here in the basement. We got our card table. Some of my drums over there. A lot of my cards that I'm selling right there. But over here, I decided to make this a little drum room. So now I got drums in here. I got a whole set of drums all crammed into this room. The sound's probably good. I could probably do recording in here. But I have to muffle the snare. I've never done a drum. It's tough to do drums nowadays. Alright, let's kind of stay close to the house. Now I know where it starts to fade out. We back. Let's go back to where we were in the garden. I'll show you the front. I planted grass out front. It's part of my property, so I ripped out these roots. Oh, there's a groundhog. Look at that. Just chilling in my neighbor's front yard. What's up, buddy? Just having lunch. J-Dog, Groundhog. Boy, he's just having a feast. Look at him. You're cutting their grass. Groundhog, where's J-Dog? He's just nibbling away. So here, you can kind of see where the new grass is. There used to be a big root there. Used to be a big root there. And this one I just did the other day. You can see the grass already growing in it. This all right here. There's my nipple. What's up, R-Man? There's Chippy's home. That's where Chippy lives. Little Chippy. Crawls down in this little hole right here. Little Chippy the Chipmunk. Grape Vine. Grape Vine's getting big. There's the new sewer drainage over there from our problems with the sewage in my neighbor's yard. Grapevine's getting big. Look at this grapevine. My grandma will be proud. Rest her soul. She must be blessing it. The second one's finally growing. I planted a second one 2 years ago. It's finally starting to grow a little bit, so it should make it even fuller once that gets growing up here big enough. Dubs, what's up? That should be let's grow. Oh, never mind. Wah, 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 wah. So that eventually will grow right along this pole and keep going over here and connect to where it looks like I shoved it up the tree's bunghole. But look at that grass. Grass is, well, I cut it a couple days ago, so it's growing back, but it looks so nice right now. Yeah, here's the thing. When I put this over here, it was in between the two trees. So that's the length of growth in the past couple years. Because I set these two poles down in between the trees, and now look at them. It's grown right into it. It does look like it's shoved up someone's butthole. Yeah, doesn't it look like U.S. Open is going to be right here? Oh, here comes Catbird. And then see the little trail right there? It's from the groundhogs. Oh, there's the groundhog. We got another one. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, groundhogger? You better get out of here. That's right, you better go into the woods. You're lucky I don't shoot your ass. Yeah, grass cleanly cut. There are some clovers and weeds and stuff, but it looks good, better from a distance. We're having a really good reaction over here to these little tomatoes. See, we got little tomatoes already. Those are going to be yellow mini tomatoes. So I built this little trellis here so they can grow up onto. I might have to put some over here too. We're going to see if we'll get any blackberries or raspberries this year from these bushes. Those marigolds are hanging on a little bit. And our new addition, the bench. Isn't that sweet? It's an old bench, but man, doesn't that just like fit right in there? Pretty cool, huh? You can see the bugs and whatnot getting those leaves too. I have some more ant traps. I might have to put some more ant traps inside of here. But this is phenomenal growth. Look at this. Look at these tomato plants. But they are too close. Like, they are definitely too close to each other. So we might not get too much more height out of them. Yogi, what is up? Welcome to the show, man. Thank you. Doesn't that bench like just make it look so homey? It's like it was made to go there, right? And over the last couple years, I am not an expert gardener at all. I do gaming, sports, but if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what's going down, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, double tap the screen for me. Get a little thumbs up action going. Appreciate it. We got a butterfly here. Shout out to Butterfly. But yeah, I learned from YouTube videos. I learned from making mistakes. We tried so many different types of vegetables and fruits and herbs that failed. But realistically, I should have 4 to 6 plants in here and 4 to 6 plants in here. But what I'm going to do is try to, finish this one now. I didn't realize that one was going to do so good. Now that it is doing good, we got to fill this one up. And if you're just joining us, I showed earlier, we're going to throw a bunch of sticks in the bottom of that first. Thank goodness we live right by the woods, so finding sticks is in abundance. Got a lot of sticks up back here. But over here, this is what we're going to put after the sticks. So you do cardboard first, and then bunch of sticks, and then we will do peat moss, cow manure and compost, and the yellow bags are also more manure, and then on top of that, organic topsoil in a planter bed, and then we'll plant a couple things. Because we're only in the beginning of June, technically. Summer hasn't even started yet. So I'll find some plants, maybe at the greenhouse or even wherever, that are already kind of growing, and I'll plant them in here to see how they do the rest of the year. But that's a couple things I'll be doing today, is starting to fill this sucker up, because that is nice. Look, we already got tomatoes. See them tomatoes right there? Now these first four are yellow tomatoes, and then the 2 that are even growing higher are red tomatoes. Then we got our companions, the basil and the marigolds. Those hopefully are helping too. And we've done a lot of pruning with the peppers. And here's what we've done. Cut back all the little leaves and stuff on the bottom, and we got a stronger root, stronger base. Oh, we got some bugs. We got to spray again. Yeah, we got some buggage down here. I do use 7 for spraying. So I do use some insecticide. You kind of have to. But it looks like we're going to have banana peppers. We have a bunch of banana pepper buds starting already, and a bunch of green pepper buds in here too. And then continue to tear off little stuff on the bottom. I still might have to cut some of these back. Yeah, I got some pruning to do. Oh, we got more bugs over here on these tomatoes. Yeah, I'll have to spray 7 again, probably get some more of it. But these are supposed to be marigolds. This is the one disappointment. But you got to kind of live by your successes and your failures. Yes, this part is doing really well. All this is doing really good. Better than it has in a couple years that I've been planting in the ground. But over here, this is supposed to be a big row of marigold bushes. Flowers, flowers, flowers. I ain't got no flowers. They're trying to keep coming. Got a couple of them that try, but I don't know if the birds are eating these or not. Or they're just not growing good. But these should all be marigolds. A couple years ago, if you remember, we just had a big line of yellow flowers along this. And anybody who's just joining, now look at this. How about berries? Look at all these blackberries. I put the bird net up. Probably a good thing I did at the time that I did, not even knowing that that bird nest is right there. And I looked up these catbirds, and they do like berries and bugs. They can eat all the bugs they want, but stay away from my berries. So we got a lot of new growth in here too, as well as berry. Look at all of them. Now the blueberry bush is doing okay, but I haven't seen any buds of blueberries yet. Last year we had one blueberry, and this is year 4, I think, for the blueberry bush. Hey, but one thing I am learning, this does teach a little bit of patience. Speaking of patience, we have no asparagus in year number 2. We have 2 little asparagus trees there. We got one here, which they'll seed and more asparagus should start growing up. We'll see. Raspberries, yeah, these are, now here, see, we gotta start pulling these. See, we got a little bit of disease here. We gotta get this out of here. You start seeing just holes in it means bugs are getting to it. That's gonna happen. But if you start to see like this shit, get it out of there. These black dots on here killed our last plant. Look, there's a whole bunch. It's starting to happen again. Ugh. So we had this problem last year with one of these plants and had to throw it out. There he is. Look, he's right here. Look at that. They are right here yelling at me. This is my garden, not yours. There's the other one. Probably mom and dad. Favorite thing to grow? That's a good question, Joker. These wild mushrooms right here. By accident. I need a compost bucket again. I'd say the peppers. I miss the peppers. Yeah, I got a lot of pruning to do here with these tomatoes. Really starting to grow over. This bird really thinks, oh, I sit at my bench. Hear how annoying the bird is too? I'm gonna name this bird Rex. What do you want from me, bird? Not happy, bird. There has to be babies in that nest. This is my garden, son of a bitch. And the other one's Gav. You guys have to be able to hear that shit. Yeah? You got a problem with me being in my own garden? Tough shit. Here, you can see it yelling at me. You're lucky it's a camera and not a gun. Let's see, like, when enjoying my garden is interrupted by this. Well, can you hatch your fucking babies and get the hell out of here already? My OnlyFans, huh? Yeah, we can hear you yelling like a freak. For those who weren't here earlier, here's why. Oh, here's the other one right over here. This is why they're yelling. There's their nest. See the nest? I'm gonna grab my ladder later. What's up, McShreddy? See if there's babies in that nest. There has to be. I don't know how else to get the bird away. Get my ladder out, go up there and at least look in there and see if there's babies. But I have some work to do. Yeah. I have some work to do filling this guy up. We have the cardboard first. And then I got to go grab a bunch of sticks and twigs from the woods. Lay those down, maybe an inch or two of sticks. And put all the other shit in there. See how annoying that bird is? Shut up! Look, if I chase it away, it's going to come right back, too. Shut up, bird. See if there's any problems with the rest of these leaves on this plant. A couple of them look like they might be getting those dots. We got to keep an eye on that. I don't know about my rhubarb, though. The rhubarb is growing. You see a new little leaf down there growing again. Already got a bunch of these tomatoes. I think the rhubarb needs to get redder, so it'll probably take a while before harvest, maybe. I got to look it up. Man, that bench looks good in there. How about it? Thank you, Mom. She wasn't using it, so she gave it to me. She got a lot of leaves to prune back on these tomato plants to make sure. You know, like a lot of these leaves, this is doing nothing. This leaf right here, this whole branch can go. We want to concentrate on making fruit, not leaves. I mean, unless you eat tomato leaves. But that's just real. This is more growth in tomatoes and peppers than I've had the last 3 or 4 years. So got to be happy about that, right? I'm not happy about that damn bird. Every time I come out here, I got to hear that shit. And I built a house for him too. Instead of moving into the house, he built a nest up here in my tree, which is gonna. This bush will probably need trimmed soon. I did it last year. Just rounded off. Now there's a damn nest in there. There's got to be eggs in there. That bird wouldn't be so damn mad if there weren't eggs in there, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping to get these blooms to finally bloom. I don't know, I cut this hydrangea down too much last year. And I'm just glad it grew back. Hoping it'll keep growing. We got another. We gotta start training this to go up. Oops. Here we go. Those are doing good, man. The clematis had nice purple leaves, but they're starting to grow. Hopefully that'll cover up that whole thing. Look, he's right there. Okay, we get it. You got a bird's nest up here. Meh. Meh. Uh-oh, there goes the groundhog. There's that groundhog that was up front. Here you go, buddy. Get lost. Find your way home. Groundhog, do you eat catbirds? I'll feed you this catbird. We got our little bench here we can chill at too. A lot of fire pit. My fire pit's not going to make it much longer. That last time I burned all that stuff really damaged it. I had too much shit in there. What's up, LD? Just hanging out in the garden. There he is. Catbird. Popping up and yelling at us. Here goes that groundhog creeping around down there. What are you doing? Where are you going? I see you, groundhog. You big rat. Where are you going, you big rat? All right. See you later, buddy. Goddess. Can you hear the bird pissing me off, Goddess? He'll be back. Sam, what is up? I'm really tired thanks to Goddess. She made me go live last night. This is why this bird is mad at me. You guys can see there's a nest right here. See, we got a nest right there, and this bird is not happy about it. He's coming after me. Here he is. Right there, see him? Yeah. Hear him? Oh, and there's the other one. Mom and Dad. He's not happy. Can you hear him, Goddess? I'll stay away from your babies as long as you stay away from my flowers. This is the problem. Besides the annoying noise, I think he's eating these flowers. Halftime, what's up? Listen to this damn bird. It's a catbird. You guys should be able to hear it. It's meh, 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 meh. I'd like to say I'm not going to mess with your babies, but I wish you could at least tell me when they're going to hatch. We got some really good stuff going on in the garden, guys. We got a nice little bench now. These plants are growing okay. The tomatoes and peppers are doing really good. Well, obviously they're doing so good. Yeah, doesn't the bench look good, Goddess? Covers up that drain pipe. The kohlrabi can still grow. And I can sit my old ass down in there. You have a bird barking at you too, Philly? Definitely adds some hominess to the garden. So this sucker did so well that now we have a second one. And we'll be filling it up. I got the compost, I got the manure, the peat moss. And once I put in that, I got to go buy a bunch of organic soil to get it up to that level. And then I'm going to plant a couple plants. I know it's kind of late in the season, but I'll plant 2 or 3, maybe 4 plants in here and see what happens. What do you guys want me to plant? That's a good question. If you guys got an idea, I always take your ideas. So we have rhubarb, we have small tomatoes, we have berries, we have regular tomatoes, we have kohlrabi, we got cabbage, we got green peppers, banana peppers, we got berries here, we got herbs there. So what should I put in here? Something that doesn't take long to grow. Hey, thank you, Azrael. Appreciate that. I'd do roulette right now if I could. I appreciate that. And that will go right towards the organic soil because it's not cheap. I got to buy the expensive stuff to make sure it grows good. This stuff wasn't that expensive. Cow manure, compost, peat moss. I think it's 20 bucks for that much peat moss. Cow manure, $2 or $3 a bag. Herb garden is, I think the herb garden might be my favorite, to answer Joker's question earlier. Hey, Coach, if you go back and check it out, man, I got artificial turf from my friend who turfed his backyard, which no grass would grow there, so that looks fine. I actually did build a little golf tee here and here, so you can chip onto there or over to there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Good to see you, Coach. Cam Ward video was spot on, dug it. Grape Vine's doing well. Gold raspberries. I'll be lucky if these raspberries grow. So the grapevine's doing good. Our second grape plant is starting to catch up. It's years and years behind. You see that big, huge trunk there. But this one's newer. It's starting to catch on. But the grapevine's doing okay. Freshly cut grass is always great too. You know, man loving this grass. But couldn't grow stuff in the ground very well, so we tried to raise planter bed this year, and we're getting really good stuff. I mean, speaking of berries, I put the bird net up, but look at this. There's a couple berries here. Yeah, the turf, I mean, my grass grows really good there, and this zoysia grass down there is kind of like a putting green when it gets nice and thick. But this area here did not grow at all. And it's only held down by some, you know, landscaping spikes and the pavers around the edge of it. But it works good, and it's easy to clean too because it's on a slope, so I'll just stand up there and spray it to clean it. The problem is this big son of a bitch, which I love trees. There's plenty of trees out there, but this guy just causes me way too much work. As far as the sticks, the twigs, the leaves, the acorns, everything that falls off of it, we pruned it up to there to not give me any issues because it was really hanging over. But this tree is kind of an issue. Plus, as I get older, I can't rake leaves and do all that shit as much with my bad back. But now we have a second planter bed to try to fill out. I got a lot of this. Oh, hey, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. There's Bailey, everybody. Take a look at Bailey. But I got to plant something in this planter bed. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. Because I want to plant something different in here. I don't know if there's enough room to do like zucchini or squash or anything like that. There's Parker. How you doing, Parker? Did you see the puppy dog? Yeah, if you go back to the first garden stream, man, this was all grass. Nothing was here at all. And I got my buddy who has a paving company to give me this lovely driveway, and I can shoot some hoops every once in a while if I want. But this turned into more, at one time this was all a garden, and then I realized I wasn't growing stuff in the dirt. It's real clay, like clay, once you get under there. But yeah, this is my little oasis, place to hang out. It's a beautiful tree, but it needs to go. I knew the bird bath would attract birds, but this bird is kind of annoying, the one that keeps bugging me. But it's almost time to harvest more oregano. Ooh, let's go check on our oregano oil. So I'm making oregano oil. Bye, Parker. I take the oregano, and I was reading all the benefits: antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-cancer. Who knew oregano oil was so beneficial? I'm sure a lot of people did, but so I have a jar, 100% pure olive oil with oregano, and you keep it in here. It's been about 2 weeks. I could probably take this out and see what we got with it. So this oregano oil, there's my drum set again if you want to see it crammed into this little room. I have to make way for the fantasy football draft coming soon. Dun dun dun. We'll be doing the draft right in here probably again. I got an electronic drum set I'm selling. So this oregano oil, I'll strain through a cheesecloth and we'll see what we get out of it. So it's been 2 weeks, so it's been sitting in there for a good while in that oil. Strain it through cheesecloth, put it in a little tincture bottle, put it in your tea, put it in your water, your coffee, whatever in the morning. It's supposed to be very healthy for you. So I might be selling my own oregano oil soon too. I mean, I already have my own allspice. I don't sell it, I gave away a lot of it. It's basically all the basil, oregano, thyme. It's a bunch of all this stuff dried out. And I use it instead of like sugar, salt when I'm cooking. I used to have more herbs, but you know, the basil is the main ingredient. Basil and oregano, main ingredient for the allspice, along with the thyme. But this year, I'm going to do something with this mint. I could probably do the same thing with the peppermint oil. So next time you see this, it'll be full, hopefully. And we'll have more peppers and tomatoes in the middle there. Might even have to start harvesting that basil. Those groundhogs live under there. So yeah, everything's coming along pretty well. We'll see if we get grapes this year. Last year we didn't get too many grapes, and a lot of the birds get to them. And they're supposed to be seedless, and they had seeds, and they're supposed to be sweet, but they're sour. All right. What's up, Logan? How you doing? Just been walking around the old backyard showing everything off. Good to see you, Logan. What's happening? So last night we did a late stream, man. We did a really late stream. Blame Goddess. It was all her fault. Goddess, it's Goddess's fault that I did a 3.5-hour stream late last night into the wee hours. It was fun though. Well, Bailey the dog will chase away the bird. I don't think that bird wants to be around with the dog out there. The dog's gonna go take a big shit in my yard. Oh, there's Bailey. There she is. Yeah, it was fun last night though. Yeah, I had fun. I thought about going live last night anyway. We got a lot done with tag teams and testing some stuff out. Today I got the fiber optic guy coming over at 1 o'clock. So I get off of here, grab something to eat, and then we'll figure out, because they have to actually tunnel under. Here, I'll show you what we're going to do with my fiber optics. Right there is where the fiber optic comes out. They dug a trench in their yard, and that wire comes under here somewhere and goes in there. Now to get to my house, obviously they got to go underneath here. So they got to go underneath, bore under there, and then come over here and drill a hole here to get into my house, and then wire it to the other side of the house for my new internet. So I'll be getting fiber optic, but they got to do a little construction first. I talked about it before. I mean, I pay $150 a month right now for my internet. It'll be down to $100. I get 1 meg, and I'll be getting 2 with the new internet. Thanks, Logan. We're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. So good and bad news. The good news is the planter beds seem to be working really good. We'll work on filling up the second one this week, and next week hopefully we'll be planting something in there. We'll see. But it's growing pretty good. We got a lot of tomatoes and peppers already showing up. Like my car? So it's all right. It does the job. Gets me from A to B. R2K, what is up? Hey, I downloaded your character, but Primetime was telling me you got a new one. Are you putting up a new one, R2K? Because we're going to start LTD back up this week in 25. So if I got to re-download you, no problem, because we haven't started yet. So I got work to do. That damn bird, hopefully the babies will hatch, and hopefully they're not the ones eating my flowers. Like right now, them having a nest in that tree, no big deal. There he goes back over to his nest. Guess I can upload. Yeah, upload it. Hashtag LTD25 would be great. I'll grab them. I already downloaded one. I saw you had one up there. But if you have a newer one, I'll get it. I know a lot of people like to rehash their characters, mess with them a little bit. Which is all good, part of the game. We got 14 people hanging out. You guys are awesome. We had a really good show today. This is just a chill in the garden. I go see my chiropractor at 3 o'clock. Take care of my backy anatomy. And hopefully soon I'll come out and smell vegetables, smell tomatoes and peppers. That's what I miss from my garden. The last couple years, I've hardly got anything. I've got to go over to my neighbor's yard and use their stuff. Hopefully the new internet will get me further service too. We'll find out. But yeah, I think Gunner, I think R2K, I think you got a fight on Thursday. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. I posted all the match cards in the Discord. If you check the show channel on the Discord, all the match cards for this week are up. So tomorrow, tomorrow 5 o'clock, and then Wednesday night, and then also Thursday night, and then Saturday. And that's about it. I don't got much other things to talk about. We got a catbird that has a nest right next to my garden, causing some problems, but basically right now it's just noise. If it gets, I mean, if I see that bird eating my flowers, that's a whole nother story. I might go up there and just, I mean, I wouldn't just yank the bird's nest out of there. I would try to move it. Especially if there's eggs, babies in there. I mean, I don't want to kill no baby birds. But you heard that damn thing. It never shuts up. That's what it calls a catbird. Beef. Get out of here, bee. That's why they call him a catbird, because he, Where's my cat? My cat's not here. I'd let my cat go after it. What made you talk about CJ and Doc? You missed them or something, Wally? We haven't done Wrestle Sense in a couple years now. But hopefully the sound was good. I'll check up on the stream because I'm using this headset here with the microphone for a change. I don't know. Let's see if it works. If I set this down, you guys tell me if you can still hear me when I walk away. So we're going to do a little test. I'm going to set this up. And I'm going to walk away. Oh, shit. That was a shot of my crotch. Crotch shot. See if I can get a good shot here. And when I walk away, you tell me if you guys can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Can you guys still hear me now? How about now? It's that potato. Type, if you can hear me, type potato in the chat right now. If you can hear me, type potato in the chat. That means you can still hear me and the microphone on this is working. So if you can still hear me, type potato. Can you hear me? So I'm going to go back over to my phone. We'll see if potato's in the chat at all. Can you hear me? It's low, but yes. It's low. Maybe it's because I'm walking away. Then it's not working. It must not be coming off the microphone on my... It would be lower because I was walking away. Yeah, so it's so obviously it's using the microphone. Wonder how we can mute the microphone. Oh, it's the way there's a way to check the microphone. I don't know what microphone it's using because it's just on YouTube. So if you couldn't hear me, it must be using the mic on the phone, which is down here. You guys would have typed the word potato in there because I kept saying type the word potato if you can hear me. So nobody typed potato, so I don't think you guys heard me. So it's using the phone's mic still. I don't know how to change that. You should hear me fine now. Let's end it on the bench. Let's end the stream on the new bench. Oh, there's the bird about to get pissed off again at me. Tough shit, bird. This is my backyard, not yours. I start to hear him sing. Yep, there he goes. It's kind of nice to sit here. You got all my plants behind me. I don't know why he'd be mad if I'm just sitting here. You heard potato, but not what? Yeah, I said type potato if you heard me. I got a lot of pruning and changing to do here with some of these plants anyway, so I got some work to do in the garden. Well, look at that. We got a tomato plant growing pretty big there. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. I got stuff to take care of with my internet and my back. Do a little work in the garden. It's a good day to do it because overcast. It's not real hot, not real cold, not raining. So that'll do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with more. Hopefully I'll have that second bed full. I will start to trust you more, just nervous bird. The more you go out, the better they will get. Thanks, guys. It was a little fun to hang out. I didn't know if I was going to make it because I was up really late because of someone named Goddess. There's that bird over there getting ready to yell at me. I need to spray 7 in here too. We got bugs. He's inching his way back up, or her. It's probably the mom. With a mouth like that, it has to be a woman. I'm kidding. No, don't be sorry. That was a blast last night. We had fun. Here they come. Here's the other one getting behind me, and there's one there, and they're starting to yell at me already. All right, so we'll come back and do more here in the garden next week with my bald, burnt head. Got a lot of good stuff growing here, though, man. Look at these tomatoes. Even the peppers do pretty damn good. Yeah, when I woke up a couple hours ago, I didn't think I was going to make it to the show today. I was like, we might have to cancel and blame Goddess. So we'll see you guys next week with more from the seasoned rookie garden. We'll give you an update on the birds, the catbirds, the bugs, which are now surrounding me in here. Probably because I'm sweating. Sweat bees. You guys like sweat? I hate sweat bees. Those are annoying. And we'll see you in the streams. Tomatoes are doing very well. Look at that. Actually, if you look in closer, you can see tons of tomatoes. We got a group there. We got tomatoes over there. We got tomatoes back there. We got all these little flowers in here too. So we're going to do good with tomatoes this year. I just need to prune back a lot of this stuff. This big one doesn't have any fruit coming yet, but it's got a lot of growth. I'm going to grab my little pruners and go to work. Same thing with the peppers. We got a lot of little buds, so we should have some peppers this year for a change. And that's a good thing. I mean, I've dealt with the past 2 years with hardly anything in this garden, but now this garden bed is obviously the trick. And we got a second one to fill up now too. Rhubarb is still growing with new leaves all the time, but the rhubarb not rhubarbing. It's not red, but we'll see how it goes. These cherry tomatoes are going to be done soon too. Great to see everybody. See you tomorrow for the return of LTD on 2K25. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I got to spend some time with my dad yesterday. Got him a new hose and everything for his yard and garden. He was very happy. So whether your fathers are in heaven or here, be thankful that you have a father if you have one, I guess. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there who's a father. And I'll see you in the streams, everybody. Peace. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget, tap the screen twice for the like. And if you're watching a replay, leave me a comment. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. See ya.